win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Cardinals will get us underway with the opening kickoff. The returner will field it and bring it back. Oh, and now the ball has been knocked free. Grabbed by the kicking team.
Very rarely do you have a play on defense where you've got 30 yards head of steam built up to come make a collision. On kickoff and kickoff return you do, and a lot of times you see big sticks and fumbles happen as a result.
So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers, and it's hard for a quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at him.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
That is how you finish a drive. Nice drive put together. Don't kick threes. We need touchdowns. And that's a great job executing down here near the goal line. You got the third and goal. You were physical enough to run the football in. Nice start to this football game.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Power football with the run. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Trojans in a good spot here with second and short. The give to the back. There he goes. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They got it out to the 41 with the first down. For all of the star quality that USC has been built on, good offensive line, strong running game has always been a hallmark.
No doubt about it. I think they're built on, the passing game and explosive playmakers out wide, but they've always had that balance at USC. You got to have a little bit of the boring to go with the glitz and the glamour.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. He wants to change this route. Looking for a man. It's Pena. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly.
this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Here's the handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
Really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win our conference. Well, this is step 1, and so I think you're so tired of hitting your own colored jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference play. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also, that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
And the Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. With the catch, it's Gathers. Breaks into the open. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down. The Cardinals are marching down the field. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right.
Well, we know this running back's a playmaker, and he's a guy they want to get going early and often in this game.
Also, you can wear out those big defensive linemen by making them chase.
Yeah, I like the idea of going outside. You want to mix and match it. Between the tackles to the outside, get these big fellas running east-west.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Finds his man. It's Hodges. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
Going for it all. Touchdown, Louisville! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Off the play fake on first down. They get to him as he throws.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Quick release on the RPO. At the 45 on his way. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Back to pass, it's Pena. Under fire. That's reeled in, it's ball. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Trojans come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And the Trojans will try to move the sticks on 4th down. Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the chains. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. The Trojans back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. To the end zone, and it's picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Running back searching for a hole. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
Well, a short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play. And nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that first.
They'll go to the ground. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And the Cardinals can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. And that one's going to be knocked down incomplete, and we have knocked out the 1st quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. They came out and jumped on them early in the 1st. Let's take a break and look at the 1st quarter stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got it in stride at the 15. Touchdown.
Yeah, that's my fault anyway.
He broke away from the defense.
It's the only way you fucking scoring is that up top shit. I'm gonna shut that shit down and come back on your bum ass.
Push out the lead in week 6. Let's go to the studio now and check
Lock
in
it.
with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you
Okay.
got?
Guys, let's get you updated on a fascinating battle going down in the Pac-12. Kansas State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there and the Little Apple behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Wyoming. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or any...
He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. And they'll bring him down after the long completion and explosive pass play for this offense. And the Trojans want to crank the tempo. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. They go to the ground. Got enough for the first. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Pick up the first down on the ground like that, and it would make Sam Bam Cunningham proud.
All right, I'm going to need a little education. Give me some context on Sam Bam Cunningham.
He was a great, powerful, hard-nosed running back for some of those great Trojan teams of John McKinney.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw. It's Pena. Throws toward the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin a
Keep letting you beat me every time with that shit. Cover two.
Another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
A little screen to the running back. Takes it the other way. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Cardinals with a second and short to keep this drive moving. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the
Pass fit. Let me get that ball. Let me get this ball.
got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
We got to score right here, y'all. Stay in it. We got to score.
On fourth down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Now backed up in their own end, it's third and long. He might want another play. Back to throw, it's Pena. Pocket breaking down. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
Just don't feel like the quarterback's in a rhythm so far. He's had accuracy issues. That last throw was underthrown, but we've seen bad decisions. Trying to force the football in places it just shouldn't go, and that's why he's already thrown multiple interceptions.
The Trojans will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And they'll down this one at about the 40.
And these punt returners want to make big plays, but man, oh man, did he make a big mistake. Flipping the field position, defense flying in on him, and he did not secure the football in that play.
Fires to the wideout. Zips it out to his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit.
Turning it on. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the option. Now the pitch. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting Hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
Looking to throw. Going for 6. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Bringing the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Touchdown Cardinals.
Man, that's crazy, man. I'm right underneath that shit.
3rd and goal situation, and as a quarterback, you're thinking, I got to find Mr. Dependable.
Yeah, my defense at 81, though, so can't do too much complaining.
He's a really big target. That was a smart decision by the quarterback, and it ends up being a touchdown.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Dropping back, it's Pena. A little release to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Quarterback may change this route. He's looking to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he was hit just as he was releasing.
By air the block, still getting shit crazy.
And the Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field.
Motherfucking YouTube ass niggas.
But to get rid of the ball.
No matter what, I believe everybody to block. That shit still, you still getting in there.
And now the hit knocks it loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He'll start this drive firing. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Trojans moving quickly to the line. Looking to pass. It's Pena. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Trying to set up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throwing catch. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right. And maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
That's good defense by you, though. That's good D.
Nice job reading the pass, and
That's good D.
Let's
take that.
Unbelievable job seeing the quarterback,
Shit.
breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Toss sweep to the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Plucks it out of the air, and he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw on 3rd. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Kick is in the air. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Scanning the field, it's Pena. He's got his man, makes the grab. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
You got a timeout late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Fires into the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Brought down right at the 10, and this defense keeps him away from the first down line. But will they go for it on 4th down?
Well, it's just a really nice job there on that 3rd down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain and now setting up 4th down.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
It's a turnover on downs.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. He'll take another shot here. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Trojans will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Finds the tight end. There he goes. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
So now it's second and long. The corners are walked up tight. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Working on the right. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking.
A shot toward the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football in the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time it's complete. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
The inside handoff. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Cardinals pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. With jet sweep pass. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Back to pass, it's Fox. Makes the catch. He'll be guided out of bounds at the 17, and a productive play there. The Trojans in the hurry-up. They're going back to the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit. Sends it downfield. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
The play fake on first down, wants to throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Just ran over it. Turning it on at the 20. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, man. He makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And the extra point gets him a little closer at 31-10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. Stanford is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jim Plunkett, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by just 4 to San Diego State. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Working the middle. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Headed to the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up. And the Cardinals trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll go to the air. Skips away from pressure. Touchdown, Louisville! Quick strike through the air for the score. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Makes a move. He's on the loose. One little mistake in your kick coverage unit against this dude, and you are in a world of trouble, and they were barely able to keep him from scoring. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these What a job to lay out and make the catch. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. First and goal for the offense. Quarterback on the keeper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Dropping back, it's Fox. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, USC. Put it in the window for the score. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such a great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Knocked in the air and incomplete as that pressure denies the pass toward the end zone. Still down big here in the third quarter, but if you can recover this onside kick, you might get back in the game. It's a fumble. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Offense changing the play. They'll start this drive going to the air. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
To the air on first down. Quarterback adapting. Fires left. It's caught downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. I mean, again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Touchdown, Trojans! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
On the run from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the 4th. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Looking downfield, it's Fox. Quickly complete, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
I know a lot of people don't like to prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
I'm wide open. What kind of throw is that?
And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And as a defensive line,
good game, bro.
Man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Unleashes one deep. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone.
This offense isn't calling the dogs out in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And this one splits the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Makes the catch. It's ball. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Trojans will hustle to the line.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Fox. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Gonna look downfield again. Unloads to the wideout. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got a man in the middle. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled.
Gonna let it fly. Snags it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? He'll make his way in for the 2, and now they're down by 16.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Off play action. Might be looking to run. Trying to escape and get it himself. At the 40, there he goes. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big time pickup on that one. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down.
Man, I love it when my QB not only uses his athletic ability, but uses his head. Nice job here.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
These corners going to give them some space. Going to swing it on second down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Marking out of bounds at the 46. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And you usually don't bring in dime packages for running teams. You bring in dime because you know they're going to throw the football. You got more speed on the back end to cover, and defensive linemen know they have their job to do. And their job is to go get that quarterback and get that sucker on the ground.
The Cardinals decide to punt it away. They boot it away. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Got his man. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Trojans are in the hurry-up.
It's a lot to ask at this point. You need 2 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions at minimum to win this football game.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
You start to get that offense going and start having success, you got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. He has been surgical. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay move just does a little double checking to make sure. So as big as that touchdown was, equally as big, converting this two-point attempt and making it a one-score game. They'll try to power it in. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. And a few ain't anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again. Create some momentum. Just get a few first downs and I'm in scoring position.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game. The defense knows the run is coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is.
What?
And the Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. The kick is on its way. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. To the air, it's Fox. He's taking the deep shot. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line.
That's a disappointing play if you're on offense, I think, because you've got the lead. The defense knows you're going to run it. So it's understandable that you're not going to break off a 50-yard home run, but you've got to stay.
He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. He had him open there, and I know this quarterback expects to make that throw.
It's a tough throw because, again, you got a couple steps on a guy. That's not wide open. These DBs are so fast, but that is a throw that you do expect a guy like that caliber, to be able to play a little pitch and catch and make that happen.
Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. No time to feel sorry for yourself here, Jesse. There's still a chance, but you've got to get it going now.
No doubt. 2-possession game at this point, right, David? Not a lot of time left, so execution has to be at a premium here.
Yeah, and I probably want to go fast. I want to throw the football. I don't know how many possessions I got left. I got to make them all count.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
Trying to hide the ball. That's crazy.
Touchdown, Cardinals!
Good game, man.
The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. is essentially over right now, and you wonder if it's really necessary to jack up the score like this.
It might not be necessary, but it won't be forgotten. I can tell you that, because coaches, they don't forget things like this. Late in games, you want to run the score up, get that extra touchdown. I'll get the chance in the future to do this back to you. I like to just keep it in the back of your mind.
This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Fox. Here's a heat. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got the quick pass. Shakes off and runs through another guy. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And